Well, hey, this video is for those of you who weren't able to be at the leader retreat. We missed you very, very much, and it was a great day away. Bummed you weren't able to make it. With that, wanted to share with you one of the things that we talked about, and that is the staff commitments, the volunteer commitments, and really, some of you, most of you, are going to have been on this team. You've already filled out this sheet, but the idea here is that every year that we provide an opportunity for each volunteer to determine, is God continuing to call me to this ministry, or is God calling me elsewhere? And we want to just invite you to allow this commitment sheet basically to be something that maybe helps reveal that to you. So I'm going to go over it really quickly here, or as quickly as I can, and then would invite you to either sign it and then turn it into me, or not sign it and let me know that your time at Edge has come to a close. Okay, so here we go. The first thing, I commit to the Lordship of Christ in my life and have a personal growing relationship with Him. Really, the greatest way that we can share Jesus with these students is by investing in our relationship with Jesus, and that we put ourselves in a position where He can freely grow us. And right underneath that, it says, understanding we are all different. What does that look like for you? We want you to think about the next 30 days, and based on who you are and what you know about yourself and how you connect with God, what are 2 to 3 things that you will do over the next 30 days to put yourself in a position where God can best grow you? Okay. Next, I understand my lifestyle is a model for students, so I commit to lifestyle choices that honor and obey the commands of Jesus Christ. Again, we just want to exemplify a Christ-like life. We want to show kids, not just tell kids, what following Jesus is all about. Okay? Thirdly, I will pray regularly for the church, the student ministry, fellow leaders, and the students under my leadership. This is very simple. Prayer matters. Prayer is important. Jesus commands it. And so this is a commitment that we expect each volunteer to take seriously, that we will surrender our church as a whole to the leadership of God and invite His blessing, His movement, His conviction, all of those things. So really want to implore you, if you sign this, to follow up and make that happen. Prayer is so important. The next is, I will identify and invest in 531 and contact them weekly. This has everything to do with the students you connect with. 5 students. Of those 5, are there 3 that you go deeper with? Of those 3, that there's 1 that you go deeper with. So it's a total of 5 students, and then different levels of investment for each, knowing that every one of us has a different margin, different availability in our life due to the season of life that we're in and the other responsibilities that we have. And so really the question under this is, what does that look like for you? We want you to put together a 30-day plan of what you're going to do in the next 30 days that will, if you do them, will lead to success, will help you connect with students, will help you lead them to discover a faith in Jesus of their own, or to live for Him more every day. So what are 2 or 3 things that you can do in the next 30 days that will help you invest in your relationship with students? The next is, I can see myself serving at Edge or Encounter for blank years. Really, the idea here is, what impact do you want to have on students, and how long will it realistically take to have that impact? We just want you to begin to think. We're not going to hold you if you say 3 years, 5 years, 20 years. We're not going to hold you to that, but we want you to think through it like, man, I can see myself here for this amount of time because I want to have this kind of impact on these students. And finally, I'm choosing to make Edge or Encounter, or in this case, Edge, a priority, and when I can't make it, I will let the ministry leader know. And really straightforward, that's just to help us so that we can let students know when you're not here and they're like, hey, where's so-and-so, as they always do, where you are, so that they don't feel like you just flaked out. Also, it helps me know how to adjust the night as needed, depending on the number of leaders who are available. So those are our student ministry commitments. Please take a look at them. I have attached them, reviewed them. As you have questions, feel free to let me know. And that is all I got. See ya.